YouTube, it's your boy K-Man. I'm back here with a brand new video. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a chaos in game week 6, game week 7 and 8. So many fixtures getting cancelled. Game week 7, no fixtures went ahead. So yeah, it's been a madness. So yeah, let's get straight into it and we'll talk about everything. Today I've got for you guys my game week 8 wildcard draft. This flash, I did activate my wildcard, considering the fact that we got so many fixtures that got cancelled. The Leeds match against United is cancelled. The City versus Arsenal in game week 8 also has been postponed. Game week 12 has been postponed. And then we also have Palace versus Brighton is not going to go ahead in game week 8 as well. And yeah, the bunch of fixtures has been cancelled, guys. Chelsea match is not going to go ahead as well. So let's get straight into it and see what sort of draft we come up with and how do we manage this chaos. So yeah, to start off my wildcard draft, first we have in goal your boy Pope. Now the reason why I went for this pick, looking at his upcoming fixtures, he's got Bournemouth, he's got Brentford, and he's got Fulham. These are very good fixtures considering the fact that Newcastle has been looking really good defensively. Also in game week 6, Pope had like 12-point brace, so I'm hoping that he will get a lot of save points, considering that a lot of the time Newcastle do give up those long shots and he does get a lot of save points. So yeah, I'm excited for this pick. I'm happy to have him, and Newcastle look really good going forward. Anyways, let's move on to our defense. First, we'll go your boy Trippier. Now with Trippier, he's been solid the whole season. He's been on free kicks. He's been taking corners. He's been creating chances. Almost the same amount of chances as Trent Alexander-Arnold, to be honest, considering the prices of the two. Trent cost 7.5 and Trippier is only, what, 5.2 now. It's a lot more cheaper price. I've moved on from the Liverpool assets completely. As you guys can see, I don't have Trent and Robbo anymore. I'm sick and tired of those guys killing me. They've almost ruined my season. So yeah, I finally moved on from them too. And instead of Trent, I've got your boy Trippier now, who I'm really happy. As I said, Newcastle do have great fixtures, upcoming fixtures. And I think there's potential for him to get an assist and obviously clean sheet as well. And hopefully one of those free kicks bangs in a goal as well. So we'll see. I'm happy with Trippier. I'll recommend him if you guys don't have him. He's probably going to be the most highly owned defender going forward, considering the fixtures that he's got and the attacking threat that he has. And let's move on to our second defender. Now, this one is an interesting pick. Not a lot of FPL managers are going to go for him because they don't really trust the West Ham defense. But I did watch that West Ham versus Chelsea match. West Ham did look really good defensively. And I do think that there is a potential for clean sheet, considering Everton really don't have any attacking threat like that other than Gordon. And yeah, West Ham do look good going forward. They have amazing fixtures. Everton away. They got Wolves at home. And then they've got Brentford. So these are all fixtures that I think that they can get clean sheets. And yeah. And then finally, we got your boy Cancelo. Now with him, he's got Wolves away. As you guys know, to be honest, if you want to get anyone from that City defense, he has to be Cancelo. He's the most nailed-in attacker slash defender, to be honest, believe it or not. He seemed really good in the European Champions League. I've seen him against Dortmund. He looked really good. That assist to Haaland today was amazing. I mean, come on now. He must be he's one of those players that you must have in your team. And if you don't have him, you could really miss out on those big holes when you get those assists and even clean sheets as well. And going forward, Manchester City do have okay fixtures, I would say. Wolves away is a good fixture, and then they got Manchester United, which might be a little bit difficult considering United's form. So yeah, I'm happy with Cancelo for now, but there is this one problem though. In game week 12, the Cancelo is not going to play against Arsenal because that fixture has been postponed, as I said earlier. I could look to move to Trent then, because Trent does have an easier fixture then. But we'll see. I don't think I'll move on, to be honest. Trent has burned me enough. I don't think I'll go back to that that player. I don't think I'll go back there again. So yeah, let's move on to our midfield. First, we'll go your boy Foden. So again, it's a bit of an interesting pick. I'm going for a few differentials here. If you look at that City defense and midfield and forward, then too many nailed players other than Cancelo, De Bruyne, and Haaland. Now everyone's gonna own Haaland. There's not much to gain there, to be honest. And similarly, Cancelo as well is gonna be really highly owned. So the only way you can get something that might be a bit of a differential is to go for a different attacker. Now De Bruyne is a bit of a differential, but he's still again highly owned, and he's 12.2 million. I'm not really feeling that considering how deep he goes. and he doesn't really have goal threat like that. He mostly has an assist potential. I feel like Foden can give me both goal threat and the assist potential. I feel like it gives me the both best of the both worlds in terms of assist and goal, as well as the price. He comes in 8 million. I think he's a very good pick considering the fixtures that Man City got and the fact that he's probably nailed. He didn't start in the Champions League against Dortmund, so I'm optimistic that he's gonna start against Wolves. But yeah, we'll see. I'm happy. I'm excited for this pick. You know, fingers crossed Pep doesn't violate and Pep Ruler doesn't kill me and bench him. You know what I mean? But hopefully he won't be benched. But yeah, we'll see. And then moving on to our second midfield, we'll go your boy Martinelli. Now Martinelli, come on, he's a season keeper. You have to have him. He's been killing it this season. He had such a hot start, and he's not missing a bit. And Arsenal look really good attacking wise, and Brentford away is not a bad fixture at all. Now moving on towards game week 9 and 10, he does have Tottenham and City. That's when you could look to move him, but I don't think I'm going to move him. He's such a cheap budget option that it's worth keeping him. He's pretty much a season keeper, as I said. Yeah, so he's a must-have. So yeah, let's move on to our third midfield. Another bit of a differential. Bowen is not that highly owned. Another pick, I'm excited. He hasn't had that much of a good start. Now, in Europe, he did take one of the penalties for West Ham, but Lanzini was not on the pitch at the time. But I still feel like he might be on pens. If he's on pens, Bowen is an amazing pick. And considering what he did last season, he could really start to pop off now, considering the fixtures that they got. As I mentioned earlier, they got Everton away, Wolves at home, and then they got Fulham and Brentford. These are all easy fixtures, in my opinion, that you could get something. So yeah, in this position, you could go for Maddison. Maddison do have a tough fixture in game week 8, but after that, he has Forest, Bournemouth. These are really good fixtures for Maddison. But yeah, up to you here. You could go for Bowen or Maddison. I'll give you guys those two options. Another interesting option I could give is Saint Maximin if he's healthy. At the moment, he does say he's injured. But look out for those press conferences. If he is healthy, there could be potential that I could, instead of Bowen, I could go for Saint Maximin. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not 100% on that yet. So yeah, let's move on to our last midfield, Bailey. Now I know what you guys are thinking, he burned you in the beginning of the season, why did you bring him back? It's not a good choice, he's not nailed on, etc, etc. But I feel like, considering the fixtures, again, I know that I'm a fixtures guy, I know, again, fixtures, Southampton at home, and then he's got Leeds and Forest, all the easy fixtures, but he might not start, which is a big issue. Now the thing is, I'm not looking to start Bailey every single week. He's more of a bench option for me. I'm only going to play him this week, and then depending on his performance and if he starts or not, I'll play him next week. So he's only a 1 week punt, to be honest. Not for the next 4 or 5 game weeks. I don't think I'll start him that many games. Because this week there are quite a few games that got cancelled. For example, the United game, Chelsea game, and the Palace game. That's why I do have to slightly start him. And looking at his price point, there are options I could go for. For example, Andreas. But I just feel like Andreas doesn't have the same attack potential as Bailey. He could really be explosive. He did get a goal against City and whack my clean sheet. That was just such a troll. He could be another one of those players like Luka Digne. But let's just hope he'll get something against Southampton at home. It's an easy fixture, and he did score against City in his last game. So hopefully, Garrett will give him another shot. But we'll see. I'm pretty happy with the way I'm lining up in the midfield, to be honest. So yeah, I really like the Foden, Martinelli, and Bowen pick. These 3 guys, I don't think I'll be switching unless I hear something in the news, about Saint Maximin. So yeah, we'll see. Let's move on to our forwards now. Up first, we'll go your boy Haaland. I mean, come on now, it's not even a surprise now. You have to have him. Like, there's no argument not to have him. Like, if you don't have him, then your season is chalked. This guy's pretty much scored every single game that he played. More times he's getting a hat-trick within 30 minutes. Like, he's pretty much just captain him, end off, no discussion. Like, the only person that will come close to maybe that if you are feeling a bit risky, the only person that will come close to maybe going the other way around is your boy Kane against Leicester at home. Leicester have been really poor. They've been giving up so many chances. Defensively, they're in shambles right now. They could be getting relegated, to be honest. So yeah, you could go for Kane, but I don't think I'm that brave. I don't think I'll go for Kane unless, you know, I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and then I say, no, I want to go for Kane. If Haaland starts, pretty much Haaland guaranteed captain. Let's not even think about it. So yeah, there's not much to say about Haaland. He's a must-have. Make sure you don't have him. Get him as soon as possible. It doesn't matter if you need Salah, Trent. It doesn't matter. I don't need these guys. You need Haaland ASAP. Moving on to our second midfield forward, as I said, Kane. The reason why I went for Kane instead of, you know, there are other options that I could go for, such as Tony, Isaac, even, you know, Gabriel Jesus. And the reason why I didn't go for either of those options is, number one, Jesus has really bad fixtures from game week 9. And Brentford away, I don't think it's that easy of a fixture. And there are, I feel like, other options that for long term that suits me. For example, I could have gone for Isaac or Tony. Now with Tony, he also has a bit of a tough fixture against Arsenal. So I'm not sure. That's why I didn't go for him. And Isaac, he has amazing fixtures, but I'm not 100% sure on what position he's gonna play when Wilson does get back. And there is a chance that Wilson will be back for Bournemouth. It's not 100% yet. I'm gonna look out for news. But the reason why I went for Kane for out of all this pick, I just feel like, you know, he's been performing so well at the beginning of the season. He's been smashing it. After Haaland, Kane is probably the second best player for expected points at the moment, and he's also on pens. I mean, come on, he's got Leicester at home. Going forward, he does have a bit of a, you know, okay fixtures, Arsenal away and Brighton away. Okay fixture, I guess, but again, Kane is the main man for Tottenham. He's going to pretty much nail for 90 minutes, and he's bound to get something, assist or a goal. So I went for the safe pick, to be honest, Kane. A lot of people are going to go for De Bruyne, but as I mentioned, if I've got Foden, that slightly covers De Bruyne. I don't really need to go for De Bruyne there. I could just go for Kane, and I also cover Spurs attack. There's also another option that you could go for is Son, but again, Son does not look good at the moment. He's out of form. I watched him in the Champions League. He looked terrible. I'd rather go for Kulu, to be honest, if I had to, but not for Son at the moment. Finally, we'll go about Mitrovic. Now this guy, I missed out on so much points for this guy. I mean, I underestimated this guy, man. He had 6 goals in 6 games. He's been smashing it. He's on fire. I mean, he's another one that's a must-have. I don't know, but this season what happened, like last season the fullbacks were getting so much points and the defenders were getting so much points. This season it's the opposite. It's the attackers that are smashing it. Last season the attackers were horrible. There weren't that many attackers that we could have gone for. Now this season you got so much option. You got Mitrovic, Isaac, Tony, Kane, Haaland. Now you can only have so much, but I feel like in terms of attackers that are in form right now, Mitrovic might be the best one to go for. He also has great fixture against Nottingham Forest. There's a high potential for him to get a brace there. And yeah, man, he's got one of the best expected points also. After Haaland and Kane, Mitrovic might be the 3rd best player in terms of attackers for expected points. So yeah, this is how we're lining up, boys. We don't have Salah, Trent or Robbo. These guys are done out here. They're finished. They've been costing me the whole season. I'm done with them. We went for a whole new formation. We went for 3-4-3. I feel like this is probably the best formation at the moment now because defenders are not getting the job done this season. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is the starting lineup. So yeah, let's move on to our bench now. In our bench, at first, we'll go over Iverson from Leicester. Now, the reason why I got Iverson instead of Ward, because I feel like Ward's times are numbered. In the next couple of game weeks, if he doesn't get anything, any clean sheet or nothing, he might get rotated. So yeah, that's the backup keeper I went for. Pretty much, I don't think Pope is going to get injured in the next couple of weeks anyways. So it doesn't really matter in terms of backup keeper. He's a pretty cheap option, 3.9 mil. So it is what it is. And then we'll go about Emerson from West Ham. Now the thing with Emerson, he's very cheap. It's a cheap budget option that enables me to fund this team. I went for this pick because he does seem to be, liked by the West Ham fans, and he does seem to be really good attacking wise. He did get a goal in the Europe. In his last match. So he does look to be good to be starting, but again, I'm not gonna start him yet. I feel like Sofal has a better attacking potential compared to him. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll start him. We'll see if any of my players do get rotated. So yeah, we'll see. And then we'll go your boy Zaha. Now Zaha, I mean, come on, he's been smashing it early on. Now the unfortunate thing is that he doesn't have a fixture this week, as I mentioned, that it got postponed due to train strikes. And but going forward, he does have really good fixtures after game week 9. So yeah, I've got him in my team early on. And then we got your boy James. Now James, I mean, he's been smashing it also. Like, I mean, his team is not performing well, but individually he's been doing really well. He looks really good attacking wise. He's really good for potential goals or even assists. And hopefully with the new manager that Chelsea got, there might be a change in defense and they could get, you know, more clean sheets. We'll see. But yeah, this is the team we got, guys. We've got a very good, strong bench at the moment. But obviously Zaha and James doesn't have a fixture this week. That's why they're on bench. But going forward, they will be coming in. For example, Zaha will be coming in for Bailey and James will be coming in for Southall. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty happy with the squad at the moment. The only changes I'll be making is either Bowen to St. Maximin or Martinez to St. Maximin. I'm not 100% sure. One of those two. And another change I could make is instead of Southall, I could go for Emerson, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to start Southall, to be honest. And I think pretty much Haaland, Kane, Mitrovic, Bailey, Foden. I don't think I'm going to change any of these picks. The only one I'm doubted about is Bowen. I could go for Maddison or St. Maximin, to be honest. So yeah, guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is my wildcard draft for game week 8. So yeah, I finally needed to, you know, make a formation change. It really wasn't working out, going 5 at the back. So yeah, I went for 3-4-3. Hopefully it works out. So yeah, this is my game week 8 wildcard draft. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out.